Hello everyone. I am so grateful to all the subscribers. Thank you for being there for me. Your support means a world to me. To anyone watching this video and has not subscribed yet, please I ask you to subscribe. I appreciate you. Today we are off to the Democratic Republic of Congo. To Inga Dam to be precise. This is a 80 billion plus dam in the Congo. This is an ambitious project. A huge undertaking. It is going to be constructed by the Chinese. Inga 1 was constructed in 1972, and Inga 2 was constructed in 1982. Inga 3 is in the process. Inga 4, 5, 6, and 7 will follow. This is huge and should firmly put DRC in the international map with regards to bigger functional dams. You might ask, how come they have everything and they are still very poor? Corruption is major. Please pump up your volume and let's take a listen to the project managers and the money changers. Let us go.
Residents of Kinshasa are still uncertain whether Friday's signing of the Inga 3 hydroelectric project's agreement for the production of 11,000 megawatts will meet increasing power demands in the Central African country. Despite the $14 billion deal, some residents are still pushing for major reforms in electricity distribution within the country.
I
want the government to look into how electricity is distributed because in Congo, electricity distribution is a waste. We have refrigerators at home, we have other electronic appliances that we cannot even use, but at the end of the month we receive electricity bills. You pay your bill, but you only receive electricity on Monday and then 2 weeks or a month later. Out of the 80 million population, only 15% have access to electricity. With a capacity of 11,000 megawatts, the Inga 3 is expected to significantly reduce electricity problems in the country.
Inga 3's electricity production will reduce the electricity deficit of millions of people in Katanga province, in the Congo region and the rest of the regions, as well as in Kinshasa. It will also provide continuous energy to businesses and residents in these regions. But above all, it will allow for the industrialization of this region and the country. Some of the electricity produced will also be exported and sold to other African countries.
The Inga 3 project is part of a program to expand hydroelectric dams along the Congo River. Disagreements between the Democratic Republic of Congo and its partners had stalled the project.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is among the 5 poorest nations in the world, yet it is endowed with exceptional natural resources, including minerals, hydropower potential, significant arable land, immense biodiversity, and the world's second-largest rainforest. The hydropower potential of Inga could be transformative in a country where an estimated 73.5% of people are living on less than $2 a day in 2024, and only 1 in 5 people has access to electricity, and in a region where the lack of electricity is a major brake on progress and poverty reduction. The 2 hydroelectric dams, Inga 1 and Inga 2, currently operate at a low output. Inga 1 has a total installed capacity of 351 megawatts, and Inga 2 has 1,424 megawatts. They were built under the former President MW Inga as part of the Inga Shaba project. However, sadly, they are not maintained. It is apparent. The World Bank Group recognizes the scale of both the opportunities and challenges associated with developing Inga's unique potential in ways that benefit the country broadly and sustainably, while also realizing some of the regional and global benefits that the appropriate development of Inga would bring and hopes to contribute to finding solutions that benefit the Congolese people the most. The Inga hydropower site is located on the Congo River between Kinshasa and the Atlantic Ocean. The site is characterized by particularly high average river flows, the second largest in the world after the Amazon, a natural drop of around 97 meters caused by rapids, and the bend in the river that makes a variety of lower-impact designs possible. The first hydropower plant, Inga 1, was built in 1978 with an installed capacity of 351 megawatts, while Inga 2, built in 1982, has an installed capacity of 1,424 MW. These 2 power plants are under rehabilitation and currently operate at about 80% of their capacity, but nevertheless represent the majority of electricity generated by the national energy utility, SNEL. The Inga site is globally unique due to the immense scale of its hydropower potential, around 42,000 MW, and the diverse opportunities for its development. Effectively harnessing this potential could be transformative for the DRC and provide significant benefits to sub-Saharan Africa and the world more broadly. The next project, Inga 3, could generate between 3,000 and 1,100 megawatts depending on the design approach, with widely differing economic, environmental, social, and financial costs and benefits. Based on previous studies, there could be up to 8 different hydropower projects clustered at the Inga site which could be developed over time, depending on the needs of the DRC and surrounding countries. Inga should be an economic transformation opportunity for the Democratic Republic of Congo. The government has recently developed a vision of Inga as an integrated development program that goes beyond the hydropower site and delivers broad benefits for energy access, forest protection, as well as strengthening skills and governance. The World Bank Group agrees with the broad vision and is therefore exploring how it can support the government and other stakeholders achieve it in practice. Poor maintenance has hit Inga Dam. This is always a great problem with a lot of Africa major projects. Some of them seem to think the projects are self-repair or they self-maintain themselves. This is a mega dam, and everyone in the Congo should be having electricity. However, to date, only about 20% of citizens have electricity. Let us continue. At the same time, the World Bank Group is redoubling its efforts to increase energy access in Africa, including through the Mission 300 program, which aims to connect an additional 300 million Africans to electricity by the year 2030 in partnership with the African Development Bank. As part of the program, the DRC is currently developing an energy compact to accelerate access in a country where about 80% of people still lack electricity. The program includes investments in a wide variety of generation, transmission, and distribution opportunities, as well as reforms across the energy sector. The development of Inga is being designed to build on and reinforce these broader changes in the energy sector, including contributing to the longer-term scale-up of generation locally and regionally. More broadly, with the world's second-largest rainforest, massive hydropower resources, and mineral reserves vital to the global green energy transition, the DRC has the potential to fulfill its ambition of becoming a globally important climate solutions country, as articulated by the government. The recent Country Climate Development Report outlines the potential for the DRC to achieve this role. Furthermore, the appropriate development of Inga provides a practical pathway to realizing some of this great potential, through generating large amounts of clean energy, reducing demand for charcoal, promoting a cleaner and greener mining industry, enabling greater value addition within the DRC from minerals and other economic sectors, strengthening governance and the investment climate, and investing in local economic growth and jobs. Given its scale, there is also the potential for significant energy exports to other parts of sub-Saharan Africa. The government of DRC has asked the World Bank Group and other partners for assistance in developing the Inga hydropower scheme as part of a broader economic transformation strategy for the country. Based on this request, and on lessons learned from previous engagements in large transformative infrastructure projects, the World Bank Group has agreed to work with the government, alongside other development partners, to support a long-term program that would help prepare the DRC for the opportunities and challenges associated with developing Inga's hydropower resource, and support a range of studies designed to better understand the economic, financial, technical, environmental, and social issues that will need to be addressed for the successful long-term development of Inga. Support will also focus on how the government could create an enabling environment for a public-private partnership that could assist in the financing, operation, and maintenance of Inga's hydropower resources in the future. Based on the fact sheet, the World Bank is currently discussing this program of support with the government, partners such as South Africa, and other stakeholders. The support will most likely be phased, with early phases focusing on local development opportunities, institutional strengthening, establishing the foundations for broader economic growth, and the range of technical studies that will be required for further decision-making by the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The final decision with regards financing will be made by the World Bank Group of Directors and the stakeholders such as South Africa.